1. Place your
coupon now.
5.
Insert near the blinking light.
2. 9. Select your pay. Please follow the instructions on the pin pad. Please remember.
Alright you guys, I'm ready to do some carp fishing. Let's get it. We are out here doing a complete opposite of bass fishing. We are going to be doing some carp fishing. I have my bread, my corn, and a little secret I like to use. I'm not sure if it's a secret. I haven't done carp fishing in a while. It's been more than 5 years since I've done some carp fishing. Thankfully my buddy Vince was able to tell me, or was kind enough to tell me, that we have some carp right here in this local pond right next to my house. It's pretty windy, but it's about 72. I think it's gonna be high 75 degrees today. It's a perfect day to be out here carp fishing. I wasn't able to find any of my hair rigs. I've looked and looked, but what I was able to find was this Japanese or Chinese rig that I bought a while back ago. I believe it was off of eBay. It's just a rig where you could be able to stick some of your bread, corn, and then you have your 6 hooks. So I have my bread, I have my corn, and I'm gonna get the mixing. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna walk around the pond. It's a pretty shallow pond. I'm gonna walk around it, see if I could see any carp, and if I do, that's where I'm gonna set up and I'm gonna start fishing. So let's take a quick walk and see if we spot any. Wow, this pond is super shallow. Even out in the middle, I could just, it's inches of water. Seriously, a shallow pond here. I do have another pond in mind if I don't land a carp here, but that's my goal today, is land 1 carp today. So let's keep walking and see if we spot any carp. I didn't see any carp on this side of the pond. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around the pond onto the other side and hopefully spot some. I think this is where I'm gonna set up. We have a bit of shade, then we have our sunny side. Let's do it. I do not remember the last time I brought a chair with me to fish. All right, so what I'm gonna do real quick before I start setting up, I'm going to chum the water. I'm gonna chum the water with some bread and some corn. Grab a nice handful of corn. Should be good. I'm just gonna toss it right here where I'm gonna be fishing. Also with the bread. All right, so I got the 2 spinning combos. Thanks to Adrian, shout out to Adrian for letting me use one of his combos. And then I have my my ugly stick combo. And on both of these combos, I have those Japanese or Chinese rigs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some bread, I'm gonna put some corn in it, and I'm gonna put it on the spring. And that spring is gonna hold that together into a nice ball. And then I'm gonna put 2-3 pieces of corn on each of these hooks. And that's what I'm gonna do, the same thing on this one. All right, so I'm gonna grab a piece of bread. What I like to do is, just because it doesn't hold on as much as the white part of the bread, take the crust off of it, just remove the crust. I'm gonna grab some corn, put it right here in the middle, and then I'm going to grab my spring here. I'm just gonna all I'm gonna do is squeeze it all onto this spring here. And this right here is also pretty much considered not sure if it's a word, a chummer. But what happens is when you make that cast, if you can't really chum out far, they give you this spring so you could be able to put some of that chum, bread, corn, whatever you're using onto this, and then you cast it, and then once you cast it, it falls to the bottom, and then with time it just dissolves, and it's pretty much chumming your area wherever this lands. All right, it's nice and secured onto that spring. And now we're gonna put some corn on the hooks. I honestly wish I was able to find some of my hair rigs. If you guys don't know what a hair rig is, it's pretty much this setup, but it has a small leader coming out where the eye of the hook is. It gets attached to that, and it's probably 1 inch, 2 inches leader where you're able to get your corn and put your corn onto that leader, not onto the hook. So whenever they do see that corn, they suck the corn up, and then what comes with the corn is the hook itself. I wasn't able to find any. I'm definitely gonna pick some up because I definitely do want to do more carp fishing more often. But this is going to have to work for today, and hopefully it's gonna land us a carp. Alrighty guys, and then what I'm going to do is, like I told you, I heard vanilla extract will give you more of a possibility. I guess the carp like this flavor, smell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a drop or two onto the bread. And you know what, you guys, I'm gonna put this to the test. On one of them I'm only gonna use the vanilla extract, so let's see if this really does help land a carp. And there she is. That is my rig for my carp fishing today. Let's see how she does. I'm gonna make a cast out to the middle, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other rig, but minus the vanilla extract. And of course, as much of a rookie I am, I didn't bring any stands or rod holders or anything like that, so all I'm doing is making sure my drag is nice and loose, and if there is a bite, they could take line without taking my rod. Alrighty, the second one's ready, and just minus the vanilla. Get this cast. Alright, hopefully we don't lose Adrian's rod today. Alright guys, and now we play the waiting game. It is 3 o'clock. I'm gonna give it about an hour. I'm gonna give it a good hour here, and if I don't catch anything, I'm gonna definitely make a move. Alright guys, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but so much for chumming. That's why you guys gotta make sure when you do chum it with just bread, make them in balls, smush it up and make them nice round balls of bread so it could sink, because if it doesn't sink, all that's going to float right back to the bank if you guys don't make nice round bread balls. When you're carp fishing, you always got to be prepared with some snacks. Like I said, you got to be real patient. You could be here all day and not catch one, or you could be here all day and catch 100, but patience. Got donuts, sunflower seeds, and some Oreos. Alright you guys, quick update. It is 5 o'clock. I've been fishing for about 2 hours already. I changed spots. I'm on the other side of the pond this time, and as soon as that sun went behind the trees, I've started seeing carp jump. I've cast it as far out as possible, but I'm seeing carp jumping further out. So hopefully now that the sun's setting, I have about another hour left. Hopefully the carp are going to get closer to this side, and hopefully we're going to land a carp today. Like I said, it's all patience. That's the key here for carp fishing. It's not as easy as fishing for bass. So patience, 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 and hopefully it pays off. All right, you guys, I see so many bubbles around my lines. Hopefully I'm going to be able to hook up onto one of these carps real soon. I'm not sure if you've seen that big carp jump all the way over there. Too far for my lines to reach, but I'm working over here in this area, and there's a lot going on around my lines. And hopefully we get one. Hopefully we land one today. What the heck? That makes sense. All them bubbles around my lines was this little guy, just called a turtle. I'm reeling up my lines just so I could make my last move onto this side of the pond. And I'm reeling in, and I caught this guy. Not what I was going for. All right, that'll do it. Made it to our last spot. And hopefully this spot's gonna do the trick.
A few moments later.
There you guys have it. We got one, you guys. We got one. We got one. All right, guys, I think we have our first carp. Nothing big, but it's our first one. Hard work pays off, you guys. There you have it. It's a nice little carp. Alright, take a quick picture and I'm gonna let him go. Alright, we did it, you guys. We're just about to leave too. I was able to land my carp. There you have it. Nothing big, don't have my scale with me. But hard work pays off. There you guys have it. All right, we still have maybe 20 more minutes left. I'm gonna make another cast right where I had this line out, and we'll see if we can land a bigger one. All right, so I caught that one with the Chinese rig, the one that had the vanilla extract on it. Like I said, I have a couple more minutes left here before it gets really dark where I'm not gonna be able to see anything. So I'm gonna rig up, put some more bread, put some more corn, and see if I land a bigger one. All right, so I got the 2 rigs good to go with bread and corn. I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract on the bread itself, and we're gonna cast away. So my wife just came. She's joining me for the last few minutes of fishing. I'm gonna see if I could get her on her first carp. You never caught a carp before, right? No? All right, so we're gonna see if we could get her on her first carp. It's 6:23, I was able to land my fish in 3 hours. It took 3 hours, so like I was telling you, patience is key for carp fishing. It's nothing like bass fishing, but it was all worth waiting for that one carp. Like I said, we have about another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and hopefully we're gonna land another one. Hopefully Stephanie's gonna land her first carp today.
A few moments later.
All right, you guys, honestly, I'm not too sure if carp eat at night, but what I am sure of is that mosquitoes sure do eat at night. Getting eaten alive. Here, you're gonna get this one. Let me just make sure he's on. Here. All right, we're on, you guys. Wait. Oh my God. What do we have here?
What is that? Oh my God.
No way.
Are you serious?
I've never seen a carp this size.
Yours was bigger.
Wow. Hold on, you guys. Let me get this guy unhooked. Shine some light so these... Look at this little carp. I've never seen a size carp like this before. And this is Stephanie's first carp. Well, at least you caught one. Yeah, it is cute. It's a little small guy. Take a quick picture. I'm gonna let him go. Hey, we ended the night with me catching one. You caught your first one. It's awesome. Sweet. You probably won't be able to see this release. It's ready. Pitch black. Well, we still have some light, but all right. Release. Not a good release. Oh boy. Get a better release on this guy. That's it. Good job. High five.